The closed beta for Dreams on PS4 is officially over, and recently the NDA for it has been lifted. What does that mean? Well, I could talk about my experience with the game without getting into trouble. With this video, I'll give you my first impressions of the Dreams beta. First off, if you don't know what Dreams is or why I'm talking about it on this channel, I made a video last month explaining why I was so excited for it, so if you want to check that out, you can. But I'll explain the game as fast as I can. Creators of the Little Big Planet series, Media Molecule, is making Dreams. This game is a project they've been working on for years now, and after so much time, it's starting to shape into their initial vision. That vision is a package with a game and a game engine. A game engine that you could use to create almost anything you want, and the main difference between Little Big Planet and Dreams is that Dreams is in a 3D space, while Little Big Planet is a 2.5D platformer. And just like Little Big Planet, the main appeal of Dreams is create, play, and share, which means you could create things, play things, and share things online for other people to play, if that isn't obvious already. You can play other people's creations around the world, whether it's games, animations, music, playable characters, vehicles, or art showcases. And what's even cooler is that you can actually use other people's creations as assets in your own. Maybe if you don't know how to create a character or make music, someone might have already made it for you, so you can go ahead and use it. But does it live up to the hype that I showed in my previous video? Does it reach my expectations or does it break them? Well, I have a lot to talk about, but just remember this is the beta. Things could change drastically when the game launches, and my experience could be better or even worse. Let's first start with the creation tools. And I'll be honest, I didn't use the creation tools all too much during the beta. I wanted to wait until the full game releases before I start creating stuff, and I really only mess with the music creator, and that's about it. I did fool around with other tools just a bit, and most of the basic tools were easy to understand, but I'm pretty sure I need more time with them because when it came to using them, I was struggling a lot. I went into this game expecting the tools to be like Little Big Planets, and I was kind of right, but not really. Yes, some tools carry over from Little Big Planet games, but in Dreams, there's mainly new tools to work with, and they are way more complicated. You have sculpting, you have keyframing for animations, and just so much more that I have to get used to and spend time on. Now, there are people out there that have already mastered these tools, or at least are really good with them, so I'm not saying they're impossible to use, but you have to spend time with them, and I certainly didn't spend enough. Also, before you do a single thing in create mode, I strongly recommend that you watch all of the tutorials. They will help you without a doubt. The tutorials are hands-on, easy-to-follow videos where it teaches you step-by-step on how to use the creation tools while also giving you a scenario to work with. I might even say they're kind of fun. I need to spend more time with the tools though, before I give my full opinion on them, and I probably have to rewatch those tutorials when the game officially comes out, just to refresh my memory. And like I said, I did spend most of my time playing other people's creations instead of creating myself. I suggest watching another video with someone who spent more time creating than me, if you want a better understanding on how easy the tools actually are, but I do have more to get into, so don't click off the video now. For people that created things in Little Big Planets, there is something that Dreams shares, and that is the thermometer. Yes, the cursed thermometer is back, and it's here to limit what we can do. The thermometer is a limiter. If you have too much stuff in the level or creation you're making, the thermometer will tell you that you have too much stuff and it won't allow you to add more things. I haven't experienced a full thermometer yet because I didn't really create anything, but I can say that there are ways to get around it. For example, you can create multiple levels and connect them to each other to make one whole giant creation. That way, each creation has their own thermometer and saves a lot of space. Yes, there are loading screens if you do this, but trust me, the loading isn't anywhere near as bad as it is in Little Big Planet. They are much more instant and only take a few seconds. Yes, it does depend on how big the actual creation is, but it won't take as long as a minute. Loading into things in general is really fast, and is a really big improvement from the LBP games. As for the controls in Dreams, they're a bit different than your normal PS4 game, as you have to use a cursor. Whether it's selecting something in the menu, picking up something, or placing something down, you have to use a motion-controlled cursor named an imp. Now that sounds bad. You might want to use regular stick controls, but trust me, it feels fine. It uses the gyro controls built inside of the DualShock controller, and it feels natural after a few hours. I did have some issues with the imp cursor drifting to the right a bit every now and then, but all I had to do was press the pause or options button to recenter it. The imp cursor is mainly used for creations and menu navigating, and it is not really used in the creations themselves, but it can be. The creations themselves usually use stick controls like any normal game, so you wouldn't have to worry about that. But let me talk about creations that were made by the community, and show you what's actually possible to make in Dreams. Okay, so this game is crazy. This is a game on PS4. These creations were made by people in just a few weeks or less. This stuff was not even made in the full game. This is just the beta. Yeah, most of the creation tools are in the beta, but people still don't have a lot of the developer created characters and elements to work with. Most of the stuff was created from scratch using only Dreams and some spare time. No coding was needed, no crazy artist was needed, just an understanding of the creation tools and logic in Dreams. Nothing insanely crazy has been made yet, nothing like a 5-hour-long RPG or a first-person shooter campaign, but like I said, people were given only a few weeks to make these creations and try and master all of the tools. What was seen in the Dreams beta was mainly proof of concepts, basically tech demos of something these talented creators are just dying to make in the full release. Whether it's a huge action RPG that pushes Dreams to its limits, or a remake of your favorite N64 platformer, there is almost nothing Dreams can't pull off, and I think the full release of this game will showcase just how crazy the tools are. Yes, this game has limits, but there are ways around them. Yes, this game is similar to Little Big Planet in some ways, but this isn't Little Big Planet. Dreams is something else, and it shows promise. I'm satisfied with the beta, and I can't wait until the full game comes out. I will make videos and streams on this channel for Dreams, but for now, this is going to be my last Dreams related video for a few weeks. The beta's over, I do have videos planned before the game comes out, but I've only uploaded Dreams related videos for the past week, and I want a little bit more variety on this channel at the moment. If you're interested in Dreams or Little Big Planet and you're new to the channel, subscribe. I'm sure you'll like it here. I'll see you later though. Goodbye.